Is this on?
So I want to bring out the best in everybody. I want to
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
I'm just going to say it right now. Bottom right.
Bottom right? Yeah, okay.
Who are you?
There's a new SmackDown general manager. Was
Jesus
he
Christ.
there? Because Triple H is like, and it's Nick Aldis. Like he didn't go, Nick Aldis. He's like, and Nick Aldis. And they pan to him and he's just right there by the ring.
Right,
Hey.
yeah.
No one popped when he walked out.
I've literally been here the whole time.
And I had to look him up. I don't know. I mean, I heard his name, I guess.
I mean,
recently,
I know
but
who he is.
I know who he is too, but it's not like you watched a bunch of Nick Aldis matches in NWA.
TNA.
Eric?
Yeah, no.
Holy shit!
Fucking
Oh,
Wait, hold on.
I didn't realize I was going to press it that early.
Wasn't he like on a few of our early AEW prediction as the guy that's going to come out?
Possibly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would-
he's that
I
guy.
think
Like
so.
he didn't even make AEW, and now he's a general manager.
Yeah, he was
And he's huge.
He's been like a producer in WWE for like about a year now, I think.
Yeah.
I remember when they signed him, people thought he was going to wrestle, and like, no, it's just to be a producer. Like when Cody first left WWE and went indie, he beat Nick Aldis for the NWA, World Heavyweight Championship, and
Yeah.
And you know who,
I know who
he's
he is, but-
married to, right?
yeah, Mickey James.
Yes.
So like, right. So why? What's their infatuation with like accents, especially like English accents?
What's their fascination with like boring white guys with no personality to be the GM?
Hey. Oh, wait.
What?
Yeah. It's like, it's like, oh, I gotta know their accent. It's like all you hear is accents now.
Yeah.
It's like they love it. It's all the women. It's like half of the women have
I
accents.
mean, I know we make this joke a lot, but do we really need two of these guys?
I know.
Right.
I know.
Adam Pearce is so boring. I think Nick Aldis has more personality than Adam Pearce.
Well, sure,
but
because
still, like,
do you know
so
that?
far, because
What's the proof?
he just seeing him this one time, he exhibited
Right.
slightly more of a personality than Adam Pearce.
I mean, like this doll has more personality than Adam Pearce.
it's true.
Yeah.
And the only reason I know that is because I've stared at it not do anything for
Yes.
years now.
Right.
Well, it's funny. Both SmackDown GMs are former NWA champions. So
you
if you
mean-
win the
that should
NWA,
tell you
so
everything.
Tyrus may be a GM soon.
He's next in line.
Yeah.
That'd be better.
Would it?
He'd be dancing to the ring.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, because I know him. I don't know this guy.
And so far, like Nick Aldis seems like he's a babyface GM.
Sure. Another
Adam
one of
Pearce
those.
is a babyface GM.
That
Yeah.
never works.
No.
They just go, okay.
It's like, hey, look forward to having some friendly competition.
Yeah.
For
it's
what?
It's right, exactly.
What are you competing
It's
for?
right on time for Survivor Series. That's
Triple
what it
H's nut?
Right.
Well,
Right,
yeah,
right.
absolutely.
Like baby birds.
Yes. Well, it's funny because they haven't really had GMs in a really long time.
No.
Yeah, really. Who was the last GM?
Like Shane and Daniel Bryan or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Like Shane and Daniel Bryan versus Stephanie and Mick Foley. Were they the last ones?
Yeah, they
That
were.
was like 2016, and like they lasted a little bit,
Yeah.
but I don't think anyone was like after them.
No.
It's been Adam Pearce for like 3 years, like doing
Unofficially.
nothing. Unofficially.
Even Triple H said, you're getting a promotion.
Yeah.
You're now the GM.
He's like, that's what I've been doing.
He's
Yeah.
never, ever. Oh, Kurt Angle was after them.
Okay, that was
yeah.
like 2017.
Yeah.
Constable Corbin.
He had to get
That's-
fired
yeah,
because he
that's
blew the budget. You know,
12 million. Well, he let Braun flip the production trucks, and that was $12 million.
Yeah.
He fucked up. That's what he did.
There's your budget for the year.
Yeah.
Alert everyone! They're here! They're here!
Right. Oh, my God.
God, so many like Cena was one, Orton was one, Triple H was one, Jericho. These are all just GMs. I mean, I know it could have been
Cena
just
was
for,
like a
night.
GM for like
A
one
night.
day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Orton was a GM
No.
for one day.
No. Yeah, Baron Corbin was acting GM in 2018. Then they let
For like a few
Alexa
months.
Bliss kind of be one, remember? Like she was like over the women's division.
Supervisor.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jesus.
That's right.
Supervisor.
Constable Corbin, and then when they did the apology,
Yeah.
They blamed Corbin.
Yeah.
Well, Vince blamed his children, and then his children blamed Corbin. It's your fault this show sucks.
Yeah.
What?
But to your point, over 5 years since like an actual GM.
Right.
So yeah, it's like, why haven't you had one? My
And look,
whole
we,
childhood, I had the president, Jack Tunney, making all the decisions. And he was there for years as some fake authority
But
figure.
he was just like like he wasn't a heel or a face. He was just like a guy just to announce things. Right?
deliver the information.
And with the heel GMs, like you have to come and go with them. Like it's been 5 years, right?
Yeah.
And it's time that they do it again. Eventually, like if they do a heel GM, we'll get sick of him after a year or two, and they'll have to get rid of him, and then you know what I mean?
Yes.
But yeah, 5 years is a long time.
It is.
And so far, it seems like they're both baby faces, but we'll see. Maybe
see.
Nick Aldis will change.
Yeah.
It's not fun. It's just not fun. Make one of them evil.
Like, if either of them were going to be heel, I think Nick Aldis is the only one that could pull it off.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, they hinted many times that Adam Pearce was turning heel.
Sure.
They did it so many times.
They did.
And then the next week, he's back to his good old dumbass self.
And again,
Drew
all you,
McIntyre.
yeah,
Right.
We'll always have Drew McIntyre.
And like him creating a stable, it sounded amazing. Like,
Right.
where did that go?
Anything, sure.
Anything.
Yeah, he had didn't 1 week he had Von Wagner as his like bodyguard.
Yeah.
And then we never saw him again.
They're like, oh, this guy
He was released,
sucks.
right?
No,
He's
he's
Still there?
Oh yeah.
He's managed by Robert Stone.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's still there?
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast.
Fake Tony Khan still there?
Yeah.
Exactly.
They should have given him that, just made him Tony Khan.
Sure.
That would
What's
have
his
been
name on the
amazing.
show?
Robert Stone.
Yeah.
Should be Tony Stone.
Right.
Yeah. Or Robert Khan. We have a President Khan. It's a difference.
Sure. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna get into SmackDown and Raw.
Oh, and Raw?
Yes, and Raw. Yeah.
Wow.
And by the
5
way,
hours
like
of TV.
forgot to mention this sooner, but this is the season premiere of What's Wrong with Wrestling.
right.
You should have led with it. Is it
October
going to be on
17th.
the intro graphic?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
I mean, do we need to recap what happened on last season or the season finale?
Eric died at the end of last season,
Crazy.
last week, and hey, he's back! Look,
Yeah.
Hey!
Or like, shit.
Oh my god! Oh, that was painful.
It's like twins. Wait, there's 2 of you?
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
the evil Eric died.
Evil, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, good God.
First time listeners.
Yes,
Yeah, right now, for
absolutely.
sure.
My God. Yeah, I mean, they couldn't say it enough on both shows.
No, I know. It was
That
on
it's
like
the season.
screen.
Every segment is, hey, did you know? It's a season premiere of SmackDown.
Right.
Hey, by the way, we're in hour 3. It's a season premiere of Monday Night Raw.
So this was season 27, episode 1.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
No,
they're on.
it was more.
Season.
Well, maybe SmackDown, yeah.
It's been, it's been 30 years now. Jesus.
You got to check the cock.
Check the cock. Yeah, that's right. Every time we do a classic recap,
Yeah.
and we're like, yeah, go. Like we did the SmackDown. We did a SmackDown classic recap last month, and we we're
Yes.
like, yeah, watch this SmackDown. It's 2001 or whatever, and then it's like, oh, sorry, it's season 2, episode 19 or whatever
Right.
the fuck.
I can never find it. I always give up. And you guys are like, yeah, you got to go to season 2, episode 4,
It's so stupid.
I know.
this and that.
Yeah. But first, we have to thank some new patrons. So thank you to TW, Breezy, Ian Mitchell, Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Pokemon, it's spelled different. And then Lindsay Hardy. Thank you to those 5 wonderful people, first-time patrons. You can join them at patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. $5 a month gets you everything. That's weekly AEW recaps, including NXT last week for one night only.
That's right.
We also do a shit ton of brackets, classic recaps, pay-per-views. Sunday Mania's coming up pretty soon. That'll be on the Patreon.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling.
So this was season 25, episode 41. they don't even follow the season premiere rules.
Oh,
of it
SmackDown is. Yeah, right.
Because they're just doing it by the weeks of the year.
Of course, yeah.
How dumb.
You know, it's a ratings ploy. That's all it is. You got to watch the season premiere. Where new storylines? Nope.
You do?
New storylines? No.
No.
Like, there's nothing. That's what a season premiere is supposed to be.
Right.
New season, new storylines, new characters. None of that happened.
Like,
should
can
be
you
new-
imagine like how great that would kind of be? Like the season premiere and like people have different gimmicks.
Sure.
There's like different wrestlers.
yeah.
Or like, who's going to be the GM, right? Like, oh, you had a bad year.
Yeah.
You get fired on the series, the season finale.
Yeah.
And then the next week we get a new GM.
Sure.
Adam Pearce, you've been boring for 3 years.
Yeah.
You're fired.
So on this season
Right.
premiere.
We open up SmackDown with John Cena. He welcomes everyone to the show, but then the music hits because it's the return of the part-time chief.
It's like his 15th return this year.
Yeah. Well, when you sit at home, every time you show up, it's a return.
I think this
Exactly.
is his like biggest hiatus as champ. It was 2 months.
It was, yeah.
8 weeks.
So
Right.
dumb.
2 whole months he was gone.
Right.
Roman Reigns walks out with Solo Sikoa and his wise man who dyed his hair black
Again.
for the Tribal Chief's return. So like, it's funny because a couple weeks ago we were like, is this part of a storyline? Like his hair's white because he misses Roman, and yeah. Or
That
at
was
least
it.
they
It's
turned
literally that.
At least they turned it into one.
storyline,
Yeah.
Because
right.
even commentary like pointed it out. Look, we're geniuses. See, he dyed his hair.
Yeah.
yeah.
So Roman says, John Boy, Hollywood, if you're going to open my show, you better do it the right way.
Right.
Tulsa, Oklahoma, acknowledge me.
But, yeah.
Oh my God.
And Reigns said, Cena, you only came back once I took my leave. And then he convinced everyone to call him the greatest of all time. That's pretty funny.
Kind of.
But he says there's only one GOAT, and that's me.
Daniel, no?
Yeah. Roman tells Cena to leave, but Cena says, I'm not here to challenge you. I'm here to acknowledge you. 1,138 days you've held that championship. That's the greatest accomplishment of all time. And that is earned. Of all time? Still
Maybe
has
like-
to beat a couple people, right?
Yeah,
like-
there's a few more.
Maybe he means like in like nowadays.
I guess. He says, I'm not challenging you because I haven't earned it. Okay.
Okay.
Did he earn it last time?
No.
Sure.
He was gone for like a year.
Yeah.
No matches, shows up, title match.
Non-earned.
That's earned.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but he
Could be
doesn't.
owed, but not earned.
He's a 16-time champion. Does he have to earn it? I think he earned it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just show up and it's yours.
So he says, I haven't earned it, but I know someone who has.
Yeah. I love that, dude.
Look, I love LA Knight. What did LA Knight do
To earn it?
to earn it?
Yeah.
He beat The Miz a couple times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Right.
Okay.
Miz was obviously next in line.
Yeah. Knight asked Roman, you pissing your pants yet? Yeah. You're the tribal chief, right? Yeah.
That
You're
was a Negan line, right?
what?
You pissing
Oh.
your pants yet?
I guess. I mean, yeah, he said that, sure.
Yeah.
And then he goes, you're a defending champion, right? Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole
I
yeah,
like-
the yeah is the what.
It is.
The yeah is what? Yeah. What? Yeah. And then Nana is
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so
He
ridiculous.
sounds like The Rock, and he stole Stone Cold's catchphrases and changed them. Of
right. But you know what?
course, everyone loves you.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it. You know?
You only love it because you're like, it's like, here's a pile of shit.
don't fucking take this.
Here's
Sorry.
Everyone else who talks on the mic, like 90% of the roster are all robots.
Correct. So,
When am I going to get my title opportunity?
yeah. So at least it's refreshing to at least get some, reminder of when it was good.
Like if Triple H is really, like in charge now, just fire the writing team. Keep a few of them, and then you write the show and let everyone sink or swim on the mic.
For real.
Okay, you can't. I mean, look, this is what we said Roman was the fucking worst for how many fucking years?
Yeah.
How many years? And then finally he convinced Vince to, tear up the script. Let me do my thing.
Yeah. Let me be the bad guy. Don't write my shitty promos.
Stone Cold was the ringmaster. And after a year, Stone Cold went,
Right?
When it come home promos.
The Rock, Rocky Maivia, die Rocky die.
Yeah.
And then he went, if you smell. I mean, this is how wrestling works.
It's the only way it works.
Do you want to make new stars?
Yeah.
You know, LA Knight's in his 40s. Do you want to make new young stars? Like, he's already had a whole career, so he knows how to talk on the mic.
Yeah.
But if you're going to teach these young people, like, eventually they got to do it on their own. The Judgment Day walks out, and they say the same fucking thing every goddamn week. Every week, they say the same exact thing. We run Monday Night Raw. Finn Balor, and then Damian Priest, I have Money in the Bank contract and I can cash it in. And then Dominik, mommy. It's the same thing every
It's
week.
the same shitty thing. They're the only
top
real.
right?
Good.
Yeah.
They're the only real stable, and yet they're pushing them to the moon.
Yeah.
Why not have better stables? Quick, name me a mid-carder. Anyone.
Ricochet.
Ricochet, Andrew, mid-carder.
Nakamura.
Perfect. Put those two together. Give me one more.
Santos Escobar.
Escobar, Ricochet, and Nakamura. Make them a stable, and they'd probably be better than the Judgment Day.
Right.
Of course.
Why can't you do this more? Pierce goes heel and creates a little stable.
No.
Hello.
No.
It's so easy.
Lashley?
No.
Lashley
Yeah.
can't even have a stable.
No,
that's
He's
right.
trying and it's
He
not
can't.
working.
And it didn't even work this week again. No. They beat up an old man backstage.
I know.
That's our week. We'll see y'all next week.
Yeah,
Take
we
it
did.
easy.
We did it. So, anyways, back to this. The crowd tells Roman whose game it is. And there was also a really cool shot of Roman's reflection in LA Knight's sunglasses.
That
bring that up,
was beautiful fucking camera work.
Very, very nice.
Roman asks Knight, who the hell you think you are? Knight says, talking like that is a good way to get yourself referred to in the past tense. Do you know what that's from?
No.
That is a line from Cena's Thugonomics theme song.
Really?
Yeah.
I was wondering because it was a little like, I was like, what?
That's why Cena like did a Hogan like when he said that. You know?
Cena was Pat McAfee a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, Cena
Yeah.
was over acting.
Well, this
It was
is what he
bad.
always does, right?
No, but it's
But when
so
he goes,
bad.
when he comes back, when he first-
He's
Yeah.
literally doing that.
I know, it's too much.
You're drawing attention away from LA Knight. Just look at him.
yeah.
Like it's
I mean, look, he's Hogan it up, right? I mean, he's been doing Hogan for 20 years now. And you know, it's better with him around. But yeah, like when they call him the greatest of all time, it's like, all right, he's fucking great. But like, this is what makes him not the greatest of all time.
right.
He's just extra corny.
Yeah.
So Jimmy Uso attacks Knight from behind, but Knight throws him out of the ring. Knight tells Roman to make a move, but Roman leaves the ring. And then Roman tells Solo, forget about Cena, handle him. And that's the main event. Solo versus Knight.
Yeah.
And then Knight at the end said like, what is it? And that's not a spoil. He goes, and that's not a spoiler. That's the bottom line.
If you smell what LA Knight is baking.
That's basically what it was. And that's not a spoiler. That's a fact of life. Imagine he does that and throws the mic and just walks like.
Yeah, exactly.
They hit the wrong music. Like Stone Cold's here. Fuck, hit the music.
Right.
Just like
He's
when
going to get that theme song.
like if LA Knight gets the push, he turns heel. Like just one day, Stone Cold and The Rock just got to come out and beat the fuck out of him.
Right.
Of course.
That's his retirement match.
Oh my god. I sent that thing where that guy that interviews WWE guys like once a week.
Yeah.
I don't know where he came out of. He's like, LA Knight, when did you realize you sounded like The Rock?
Right.
When?
I do?
He's like, I do? Yeah, I guess I do.
You jabroni.
Stupid fuck.
Next up, we have the Brawling Brutes versus Pretty Shitty.
Well, welcome back.
Well, sure. The blonde one stood up from his wheelchair during their entrance. Joe.
Elton Prince and Kit Wilson.
Oh my God!
Fucking Mark!
Yes.
There's two of them.
Congratulations, Joe.
Yes.
You fucking Mark!
I stole it. You don't want to do it? I'll do it.
I didn't even. I forgot.
Fuck it. I'll do it live every week.
Well done, Joe.
Thanks.
So Ridge Holland gave. He wrote it down.
You probably Googled it.
I don't fucking know who they are. They don't deserve
Ridge
my memory.
Holland gave Elton Prince
Yes.
a suplex, and he sold an injury. Then Kit Wilson kicked Holland while the ref was checking on Prince, but then Prince got up and beat Holland. He beat Holland with a roll up.
So these guys, Cole had actually a funny line where they were comparing him to Aaron Rodgers, and he was like, Aaron Rodgers had a torn Achilles and was up off crutches throwing a football 30 days later.
Yeah.
Because this guy hurt his shoulder and couldn't walk. Not the same, right?
Right.
So these guys have been off the air for 2 months about.
I guess, yeah.
And who were they fighting before they got hurt?
The Brawling Bruce.
The Brawling Bruce.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Kofi, anything?
Yeah.
You know who wants to see this match again? Nobody!
It's like they come back from being gone 2 months.
Yeah.
And have this. It's almost the same finish. Isn't this how
the
they
same
beat them the
finish.
last time?
Oh, yeah.
They faked an injury and then they rolled them up.
Faked an injury and then
Why?
really got injured.
Why do it again? Like what?
Right.
It's so boring.
I know. I'd like to think Triple H isn't actually in charge because then I'm like worried.
I hope not.
Backstage, Bobby Lashley welcomes Carlito back to SmackDown, and Carlito challenges him to a match. However, Carlito is jumped from behind by the Street Profits.
Yeah.
And then Lashley was about to hit Carlito in the head with a chair, but Adam Pearce and Jason Jordan make the save.
Yeah.
6-man tag next week on SmackDown.
Great.
Wow.
Lashley grabs Carlito's apple and he says, "Don't bite off more than you can chew."
This is such good shit.
MJF.
Don't
Dominik bullshit!
That was crickets.
don't bite off more than you can chew. Human laughter.
Yeah.
cool guy. Guy that's cool.
God. Hey, so thanks for coming in for the interview. We're hiring one more writer. Yeah, well, you know, the writer strike and all. I've decided to just get out of Hollywood and go here since there'll never be a writer strike. Yeah, so let's see. You wrote for Blue's Clues.
Perfect.
You're hired.
You're hired.
Right.
Bit off. Don't bite off more than you can chew.
You've seen every episode of Big Bang Theory twice?
Yeah.
Wow.
Big kid, big. That's all.
Next up, we've got Bayley versus Zelina Vega. This match happened because of a backstage confrontation where Vega threw her chancla at Bayley.
Oh, that's the thing.
That's
like her shoe.
She does the thing.
Is her mom? Because of her
Vega's
mom?
gimmick is so bad now
I know.
that it actually makes my PB soft.
Aww.
I know. It's so dumb. Like, is she a 60-year-old grandmother? Why? Like, that's who has the fucking chanclas.
Yeah.
She's not even a mother. What is she doing? It's this every week. It's
Is
like
that Andrew's sad dick?
yeah, every week it's this like sad cosplay that she's doing.
And then your sad cock play.
Yes, it's not working. It's not working.
I'm gonna stay here.
Also, this match was no good. Vega hit a terrible 619. Then Io hopped on the apron, and Vega gave her an even worse 619.
Right.
You know, just remove the one, and it'll be perfect.
It will.
Yeah.
Bayley won with the Rose Plant. After the match, Damage Control beats up Vega, and she's not saved by, you know, Rey Mysterio,
Right.
Escobar, Joaquin Wilde,
Yeah.
Cruz del Toro.
Yeah.
She is saved
Yes.
by Charlotte Flair.
Well, she's in there by marriage.
There you go.
What is? Yeah.
Charlotte Flair, who slowly jogged to the ring because she had 10-inch heels.
Why?
And like Damage Control's like, fuck, we have 5 minutes to get out of here.
Right.
Hit her again.
And they're all in tennis shoes.
yeah.
And spoiler alert, This might be the worst Charlotte Flair has ever looked in her life. Oh. I mean, the outfit she wore. Is she Beetlejuice? What the fuck is happening? It was so bad.
Showtime.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
It was terrible.
Oh, God.
Terrible outfit choice.
She looked like when they asked.
I'm not going to say what it looked like, but you know what it looked like.
When I was
What did it
like,
look like?
Can you be scary?
I can't say.
That's what she looked like.
Can you be scared? Next up, Triple H makes a special announcement that's not worthy of them hyping this for the whole fucking week.
Right.
Triple H talks about how successful WWE's been, and then he's like, oh yeah, Adam Pearce is in the ring with me. Everyone watching at home's like, what?
Yeah,
Right,
We,
yeah.
didn't even know. Where did he come in? Because they showed Triple H's whole entrance.
Yeah.
Where was Adam Pearce? Just
Sitting with Samantha.
Standing outside of the ring with Nick Aldis.
Yeah, exactly.
And he goes, and he's in the ring with me. I was like, oh, it's a tribute to like their oldest cameraman. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, okay,
Right.
who's the cameraman?
Right. Like, I'm sure the audience, like, people in the audience were like, is that fucking Nick Aldis?
Yeah, right.
Just standing there?
Exactly.
In a suit.
Yep. So Triple H announces Pierce as the new GM of Monday Night Raw. And then Triple H is like, oh, I'm about to announce the GM of SmackDown. And Dominik Mysterio comes out and commentary is like, whoa, it's him?
Yeah. Yeah. What
And
the
then,
fuck?
no. Dominik complains about Judgment Day getting screwed out of the tag titles while the crowd boos the shit out of him. Triple H responded to the Twitter critics by saying, oh, I always thought they were pumping in that noise.
Yeah,
And it was like, aha, Triple H, very funny. It's not, but it is a fact that you were lowering his mics.
Right.
in
I
the
always
past.
thought they
They.
were pumping in these boos.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They mean
They.
Vince.
Yeah.
So Hunter tells Dominik, you need to talk to the GM of SmackDown. So let me bring him out here.
Oh, he's standing right there.
He's underneath the ring.
He's almost just like turned around. It's like he's just standing back to the camera. He's like,
Even better is if he just like crawled out from under the ring.
Right. Seriously.
yeah.
It's Nick Aldis. I'll give Triple H this. At least he didn't say it like Nick Aldis.
Yeah, right. Because
Right.
AEW
Because that's
does
what
it.
AEW does.
Right.
They go,
Yeah.
Satnam Singh! And they're like, who?
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah. Every fucking week they do some shit
I know.
like that.
I know.
So at least he said, but still, it's like, what?
Yeah.
Right.
What?
Triple H is like, GMs assemble. I've literally been here the whole time.
Boring generic white guys assemble. I mean, come on.
have an accent.
Oh.
Pardon me, sir.
He's Adam Pearce with hair and an accent.
Game changer.
He shakes Pierce's hand, like he said, friendly competition, blah, blah, blah. Then he shakes Dominik's hand. He says, I'm a big fan of your dad. And that's where like the one bit of personality came
Right.
through.
It was good. The way he delivered it was great. He's like, oh, I'm a big fan of your dad.
And then he turns away from him.
You fuck.
So all this mentions that Jey Uso was traded to Raw, and he wants to introduce the man who was traded to SmackDown.
Who was your guess at that moment? Anyone?
Honestly, it wasn't Cody.
You mean KO?
No, like the guest.
Oh, right, the guest was-
because that's who
yeah.
we've been saying.
Right.
I'm like, okay, there's no way it's Cody. That would be too anticlimactic.
It's almost too climactic, actually. Like it would
Right.
be like, no, you haven't really been teasing this enough for it to be Cody.
Right.
Right.
It was still a big name, though.
So
I
Dominik
was
says, I
surprised.
don't care who it is. I will slap him and make him respect me. And the music hits, and it's Kevin Owens.
Right.
Which immediately I was like, thank God Kevin and Sammy are singles guys again. Let them get gold someday. Right?
Yeah, sure, Joe. They'll get gold. Yeah.
You fucking mark!
Thanks. They have to.
I mean,
Come on.
What? The U.S. title?
Sammy's still
Kevin
at,
Owens?
Sammy still at least
What
has
else is
somewhat
there?
of a chance.
Joe, what other titles on SmackDown?
Roman
that
is not going to be
attainable?
champion for the next 2 years. He's not. He's not. He is. Don't hit the button. He is. But there's another title now.
Oh, it's going to be Kevin Owens? That
There's
wins it?
another title. That's
Yeah, on the other
Sammy.
show that Kevin Owens just left.
Well,
Yeah.
but Sammy's there. You know, I said Kevin Owens and Sammy. Kevin.
Would you like to make a $1 bet
That'd be a long one.
that
though.
like neither of them?
ever.
our champion in the next year.
They're like 45 and like in the Hall of Fame. I'm like, I'm not paying you yet, man. You never know.
Seriously.
In the next year, yeah, it's too long.
And then if Sammy does win it, that's who Priest will cash in on.
Exactly.
Sure.
So KO gets in the ring, gives Dominik a stunner, and then shakes everyone else's hands. But yeah.
Great.
Two boring GMs so far. Let's hope that Nick Aldis does something.
Sure.
Let's hope.
But he's on SmackDown, which is the Suck Roman's Dick show.
Right.
Yeah.
So if he's going to be a heel, what? He's just going to be helping Roman? Like,
Right. No.
They already have Paul Heyman for that.
Yeah, right.
I feel like they need to switch shows. If Nick Aldis is going to be the heel, he needs to be on Raw.
Oh, no, he's not going to. You hit the button for yourself.
Okay.
No,
He's not going to be a heel. He's going to be a good guy, boring good guy.
He's going to be the guy who, quote unquote, challenges Roman like on his authority when he's there.
I feel like, again, I could be a fucking mark, but like I feel like when he shook Pierce's hand and said, looking forward to some friendly competition, that was like a little hint like, I'm going to fuck you in the ass.
Right, yeah.
Like come Survivor Series, they're going to invade Raw and they're going to, you know what I mean? Like they've done so many times.
Yeah.
And then Regal come out and be like, Bowl Games.
That was a dumb thing about the trucks, though, right? Because wasn't it SmackDown that invaded Raw and he worried about the trucks?
Yeah.
It's like those are the same trucks that they use for.
Yeah.
No, one's red and one's blue.
Hey team, hey SmackDown roster. Hey, look, I know you guys, most of you guys fucking hate each other, but look, I really need you to do one thing for me. I need you to put on these matching SmackDown shirts, and we're gonna invade Monday Night Raw.
Hey, Undertaker.
Yeah, right.
Can you put on this blue shirt?
Hey, Undertaker, I know you're dead and all, and you have no loyalty to anyone, but defend your fucking brand,
Like
man.
Bray Wyatt was the super heel at the time.
Yeah.
And he's wearing a SmackDown shirt.
Yeah. Right.
Because we're so fucking dumb, we can't figure out who's on whose team.
Right, yeah. Who? Wait, hold it.
So
And
bad.
again, who are the biggest fans? The biggest fans are guys our age. Why can't they go back to making traditional Survivor Series teams for the whole fucking pay-per-view? It would be amazing.
Yeah.
Like it was back then. But they can't do it.
Look, the greatest moment that ever gave us
Natalia.
was this.
Natalia accidentally
Grabbing Zack Ryder's dick.
Not just putting her hand there, grabbing it.
Right.
The freeze is
and
so
then look
perfect.
Look at the look on her face like, is that a cock?
And look at Zach.
And he's like,
yeah.
He's so happy.
Right. Is that that's a dick.
And this was pre the man, right? She hadn't been punched yet.
That may have been that night.
That night, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
It was around.
She was a
around that
mid
time.
Carter before she got punched.
Oh, I know.
I mean, we kind of popped when she went heel finally.
Sure.
Because you know, it's like do something with this chick.
Yeah, that was only like 2 months before that. So then we go backstage. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven request new tag team belts, but Nick Aldis doesn't care.
Good.
Then Aldis tells Charlotte she's getting a title match against Io Sky next week. Cross your fingers.
Oh, great.
Cross.
So he's already off to a bad start.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck, Nick?
Then Triple H introduces Charlotte to Jade Cargill. Flair says, it's nice to meet you. Jade says, it's my pleasure. And Charlotte says, oh, it will be.
Yeah,
And then Jade asked Triple H, do I have to fight that guy? He was like, well,
Who was that rude man?
Who was that guy?
What do you like? What's your take on this the thing that they're doing with Jade, where they just have her like she showed up on SmackDown.
I don't
She
get
showed up at the pay-per-view. She shows up on NXT.
I don't get it because she still needs to learn how to wrestle.
Well, maybe that's what she's doing the rest of the week.
Sure,
And
but
it's just a way to like keep her relevant since they made such a huge announcement about it.
They're gonna act
Right.
like she's a free agent still, and then one of the brands is gonna sign her.
yeah, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Maybe she's gonna do like the Lacey Evans thing.
like never really ever show up.
Right. Never get over.
Come out and wave for 3 months.
Change your gimmick 19 times.
and then show up on OnlyFans. That's fine.
Remember, she would just come out and wave to everyone and then leave?
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
did that for months.
yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Austin Theory
That was it. That was exactly.
and Grayson Waller versus Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes for the tag titles. Backstage, before the match, Roman tells Jimmy that Jey having the tag titles with Cody is disrespectful to the bloodline.
Why do they fucking care?
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
Isn't Jay dead to them?
Yeah. Cody and Jay hit the Cody 1D.
The Code D.
Cody. Or Cody's D.
Jimmy hits Cody's D.
And then Cody finishes Theory off with a crossroads. After the match, the Bloodline meets Cody and Jay on the stage, but Nick Aldis comes out with officials to split them up. And this is when I remembered, wait, didn't Jay quit?
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to be on SmackDown anymore?
Technically, he said Deuces WWE.
Deuces, ooses.
Yeah.
And then Cody was like, don't worry, you never have to go there ever again, I promise.
Hey,
you can
so
go to Raw.
Next week, we're going to be on SmackDown.
Yeah. Fuck.
true.
When I won the Undisputed Tag Titles? Oh, shit.
I went to Raw, became main event Jey Uso, and I'm in the main event defending the same fucking belt I've been defending for 10 years.
what do you mean these are also the SmackDown tag team titles?
Yeah, right.
Have you been high this whole time? Yeah.
Oh, super high.
Yeah.
Yeet. Next up, we've got
Don't get DWIs for being sober.
Next up, we've got Solo versus LA Knight. Knight hit the elbow. Jimmy ran out, but Cena was right behind him and hit an AA.
They're playing tag.
And then Knight got the win with the BFT. After the match, Reigns spears the fuck out of Knight.
I saw the fuck leave him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ouch, baby.
Wow. There goes
So I
his
guess
fuck.
Knight jobs to Roman at Crown Jewel.
That's horrible.
I bet it'll be like a fucking interference thing.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
That's how Roman wins every match.
Well,
Yeah.
But I just,
But they're protecting LA Knight that way.
that's the that's the problem is you have Knight. He's gaining all this momentum. Just like every year, there's a new guy. Every year, there's a new guy in this spot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Last year it was Sami Zayn.
Yep.
And they said, nah. And they're doing the same thing.
Hard pass. What do you think? We actually changed titles in this fake wrestling company?
I know, right?
That's what a dumb
We need
idea.
Roman Reigns to break the fake record that Bruno Sammartino has.
Yeah.
Dumb.
So, yeah, it's just gonna it's not gonna be good for him.
Yeah.
It's gonna cool him off. Like he shouldn't get this title shot right now.
Yeah.
But it's just Roman's literally beating everyone.
Yep.
So you have to change it up a little bit, and
Again, this whole new thing where like people actually, lose the first championship match and then maybe go over later. No. Did Bret Hart lose his first championship match? Did Stone Cold? Did HBK? Did The Rock? I mean, all these guys. It's just that's how you do it. They lose their momentum and it sucks.
right.
So apparently, Sammartino successfully retained his title 653 times.
Sure.
That's probably kayfabe.
And that was 7 years, 8 months.
Yeah.
Roman's had it 3 years, and he's defended it like, what, 25, 26 times?
That seems like a lot.
That seems like a high number.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, he's defended it how many times against how many people? Like 5?
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, but like that comes like that. It kind of equates to like once every month and a half. If it's
It's not even that.
if it's 26, 27.
Right.
All right, on to the season premiere of Monday Night Raw. We
Yes.
open with Sami Zayn. He's wearing a Kevin Owens shirt because he was traded to SmackDown, which means we'll never see him again on Raw.
Right. Right.
He's acting like as if he's dead. He's like, well, he's on another planet. I'll never see him again.
Yeah, he's 23 or 27.
Yeah.
Okay. And but most of those were within the first 2 years. You know?
Yeah,
Because
right.
this year it was what?
Right, because this year's been 4.
Yeah.
3, right? Rumble, Mania, and SummerSlam. 3.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
So Sammy says he's ready to prove that he's a world heavyweight champion level superstar, but he's interrupted by Judgment Day, and we already went over what they say.
Yep.
They hop on the apron as they get ready to attack Sammy, but Jey Uso runs out with a chair, and Judgment Day leaves.
No, he fought Sami Zayn at Elimination Chamber.
Oh, okay. So 4. Sorry.
4, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Jey Uso runs out with the chair. Judgment Day leaves. Sammy walks away from Jey. So Jey asks Sammy backstage, what's up? Sammy tells him Kevin Owens isn't here anymore. It's because of you. And Jey says, it is what it is, Oos. And he walks away, but then Sammy quickly chases Jay down and apologizes, and they hug.
Yeah.
This is not how you build tension. This is not how you tell a story. You don't have like someone walk away and then he goes, "Hey, what's wrong?" And it's like, "Get out of my face!" Like I'm pissed off right now. He walks away, and then you immediately make up. Immediately,
He's like, I'm gonna hug your face.
you couldn't wait till at least the end of the night or something.
Right.
Yeah.
For real.
Hey, Eric, fuck you.
Aw.
I'm sorry, Kim. I'm sorry. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Storytelling.
Good.
Yeah.
Glad we got that out of the way.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Ricochet versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Falls count anywhere.
Yeah.
Still hate you though.
Still hate you. Nakamura did his fall pose thing in the ring for his entrance, but Ricochet kicked him out of the ring. They fought in Gorilla for a bit, and Ricochet, who's so angry at Nakamura, like wants to kill him.
Yeah.
He looks at Shane Helms and says, "Stand back. There's a Ricochet coming through."
Oh man. I know. I trust you that you're gonna find the perfect button for that.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss.
Maybe that's Ricochet being allowed to write his own jokes.
Sure.
And Triple H has to make the hey Ricochet.
Hey.
No talking.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was just all in the moment. And
No ducky.
No talking.
Shut your mouth. Please shut your mouth.
Pan. Your name's
Close
Pan.
it.
They fought in the crowd, and Ricochet grabbed a fan's hand to help him stand on a guardrail, and then he hit a shooting star press onto Nakamura and a bunch of other security guards who were only there to break his fall.
Right. Yeah. Because
Why
they
are they
all
there?
immediately left.
Why
afterwards.
would they be there?
Yeah.
It's false count anywhere.
Right.
They're not breaking any
He
rules.
literally fell on him. So.
Yeah. Then Nakamura threw popcorn at Ricochet's face, and Ricochet acted as if it were acid.
Maybe they put a lot of salt and butter on it.
Maybe.
Get salty butter in your eyes.
Yeah.
Burns like the Dickens.
Then Nakamura used the nunchucks on Ricochet, and in the end, he pushed Ricochet off the top rope, and he went through a table on the floor.
Yep.
And then Nakamura hit the Kinshasa for the win.
Yeah.
And scene.
Yeah. Backstage, Tegan Knox was hanging out with Party Pussy. Oh, yeah.
Give me that. I mean, for God's sake.
Give me that pussy. Give me that pussy. Give me that
Pussy.
Give me
Party
that pussy. Pussy.
Ghost pussy.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Lord.
Party Pussy.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Testing vagina.
Party.
Testing vagina.
Party
Testing vagina.
Pussy.
Testing
Is this a
vagina.
new theme?
Testing.
Where's Josh?
Oh, wait. Got to add that to the What's Wrong with Wrestling the Music.
Yes, for sure. What a random weird button. Also, who's there?
Nikki Cross.
In her old Nikki Cross gear.
Yes.
Just being crazy.
Just sitting on some crates behind them,
Mad.
doing nothing.
Yes.
Yeah. She was on her way from catering to the bathroom. They're like, we need someone else. Hey, you work here, right? Come here.
Hey, Nikki.
Just stand there.
Nikki, do you want to make an extra $50 today?
Right. Do you want to get a second trip to catering? You
So then
want a second plate?
Chelsea Green walk up with Piper Niven and talk shit, whatever. We have Piper Niven versus Natalya. Piper fell on Natalya for the win. She
did.
That's her finisher.
Great win.
That should be her. Like, she just trips and falls. Like, oh, she's dead. I guess you win.
Award nominee.
After the match, Natalya attacks Chelsea, so they start beating her up. And then Tegan Knox runs out for the save.
Why?
And we have a terrible 30-second fight before the tag champs retreat.
Right. When Natalya even tried to like knock Chelsea off the apron, like
Yes.
by bumping into her, it was like,
Well, then when they threw Piper into the ropes, and then Piper stopped herself, and it took like 10 minutes to roll under the fucking ring, like
Right.
roll out of the ring.
what do you do? What are you doing?
It was terrible.
Don't do that.
So I guess Tegan Knox and Natalya, they've never tagged together, but they're gonna get a title shot pretty soon.
Yeah.
and lose.
What are you talking about? They're going to win.
Why do we have women tag champs? It's they barely even booked the men's tag champs correctly. Like this is
Right. Well,
it's a waste of airtime. Backstage, Damian Priest tells Balor and Dominik that they should take out Drew McIntyre, but Dominik reminds him that Mommy said no.
She said no.
And then Rhea walks up and they asked where she was, and she said she had to make a phone call. Oh. But then she went,
Oh. She got to see up Drew's kilt.
And they said, what's that? They were like, no, it's just some ice cream. And
Right.
Priest licked it off her face and he went, tastes familiar.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like, here's the bottom of Drew's kilt. You can just see like fucking that's just cock. It knows you're talking about him.
Someone woke the baby.
Someone woke the Loch Ness monster.
It knows you're afraid.
I got it.
Next up, we have an in-ring promo from Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah.
In a Jeff Hardy shirt.
Sure.
He asked Drew McIntyre to come out, and he does. And then he shows video footage of Drew talking to Rhea backstage last week. And he asked Drew to elaborate. Drew says it's none of your business.
Yep.
And then he bitches about the bloodline again. And Seth's like, get over it. Drew says, he beat Brock Lesnar in front of nobody. And then he should have beaten Roman Reigns in front of, 60,000 people in the UK, but the bloodline screwed him over.
Yeah.
And Seth says, I know what it's like. It took me 4 years to climb back to the top.
All right.
But I will defeat you at Crown Jewel, which will be good for you because then you'll have no one to blame but yourself.
I like how he says it'll be the best thing for you.
Right. There you go.
Because he'll turn heel.
So, yeah, obviously they're hinting at this, agreement between Drew and the bloodline. Like either let Damian Priest cash in, he'll give you a title shot, or if you beat Rollins, let Priest have something like that is going on. I kind of think that Drew's gonna lose a Crown Jewel, and then he's gonna lose his shit
Beat the fuck out of
Seth.
Yeah.
And then Priest comes out. It might happen there.
Right. I'm sure they pay extra for that.
Crown Jewel.
How much more money do you need for a cash in?
Who has the briefcase?
Who has the briefcase of death?
Never mind.
Wait, you could cash in and kill her, right?
What if we give you?
That's not how it works.
Wait,
That's how our briefcases work.
There's a machete in the briefcase,
Right.
isn't there?
Yeah.
There's two machetes in the briefcase. No, really. Okay, that was a joke. But how much money to give the briefcase to Cena? We'll just have Cena come out.
He's like, look what I found.
We'll explain that Priest is sick, but really he's dead. And Cena will cash in.
Wait, you said cash in? I thought you said bash in her face.
Well, yes, he's going to be wearing this, of course. He's the Ultimate Warrior. He's going to be wearing this.
Of course.
We have the costume ready. It's going to be amazing. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Next up, we have Ludwig Kaiser versus Johnny Gargano.
Where's Ciampa?
They said Ciampa was injured.
Ciampa was
not cleared.
injured. Can't even walk to the ring.
Nope.
No.
And help his buddy.
Hell no.
Gargano hit Ciampa's Willow's bell, and then he hit the one final beat, but Vinci poked Johnny in the eye.
Which is apparently his fucking kryptonite.
Yeah. And then Johnny attacks Vinci, but it costs him the match as Kaiser hits the DDT for the win.
The Kaiser DDT. Whatever.
Johnny's back and still loses.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing.
Backstage, Indy Hartwell asks Becky, when am I going to get a title match? And Becky's like, okay, I'll go ask Adam Pearce right now.
That was the best Indy's ever looked. I don't know why. She looked good.
All right. Then Becky has a brief stare down with Ripley. And then later, Xia Li yells at Becky. She's like, when am I going to get a title match? And Becky's like, let's do it. And then Xia's like, huh. And she just pusses out. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Becky's like, who are you?
When am I going to get a title match? You could have one right now. No.
Right, yeah. Come on, let's go to the ring. No.
And then Jade Cargill appears and tells Becky, nice title. And Becky says, get in line.
Yeah, well.
And then Pierce was like, and that was
It is official.
That's a man.
yeah.
Jesus Christ, that face. Don't ever make that face again.
Yes, sir.
If only he,
Look like a fucking puppet from
if only Adam Pearce was that expressive.
Yeah.
I know.
Also backstage, Drew tells Sammy, "You're a good guy, but Jey Uso isn't. You shouldn't trust him." And Sammy says, "Seth is right, man. You got to put this bloodline stuff behind you." And then Drew's like, "Oh, you don't understand because you've never been a world champion."
Oh,
and then
man.
Sammy gets offended, and they're going to fight next week.
Yeah.
Next up, we have...
Drew wins that, right? He has
yeah,
a championship
of course.
match.
And winner
So Sammy just
goes on to
jobs.
Crown Jewel.
Sammy's been jobbing.
Back to jobbing.
Sammy's been jobbing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Next up, we've got Rhea Ripley versus Shayna Baszler. Nia Jax, Raquel, Rodriguez, and Zoe Stark come out and fight each other. Zoe causes a DQ by attacking Ripley for some reason.
They've been doing this so much.
I know.
Like every woman's match.
And then
Right.
Ripley picks up Nia, but Zoe drop kicks Nia, and she falls onto Ripley, and Zoe stands tall.
Why?
Later in the show, Nia interrupts a Miz backstage interview to cut a boring promo. And then even later, Pierce tells Ripley that she's defending the Women's World Championship in the Fatal 5-Way at Saudi Mania.
Yeah.
That's right. It will be a Fatal 5-Way.
Yes.
Yes.
For the Women's Championship. You know what that means? That means the 4 women that lose will die for real. And the winner will also be killed right after the match. She will die as well.
But in a nicer way.
We said Fatal 5-Way, 5 women, 5 dead women.
That is our rules.
And then Jinder Mahal walks up with his boys to have a meeting with Pierce. And I guess that's just about making sure all the women are dead at the end of the match.
Hey, we're here for our annual Night of Champions match.
Yeah, right.
They look in the camera like, okay, do we fulfill the quota, guys? Thank you.
At Saudi Mania, like Jinder Mahal just runs out with like a Money in the Bank briefcase that like the Saudis made for him.
Right.
It just looks
Yeah.
like shit.
Yeah.
The announcer like, look, he's doing the bashing. Quick, get the cameras down
He
there.
opens it.
Do the bashing.
They're like, here, take this case. Don't worry, we'll handle Triple H. It's fine. Like, make sure you open
like,
it.
shoot
Make
a
sure
dart
you-
in
make
Triple
sure he
H's
opens
neck.
it. And then he runs out with it. He opens a briefcase. There's a gun. It's just like,
Right.
okay.
He's like, what's in the briefcase? Explosives, obviously. It's a bomb.
been meaning to ask you, where do we send Mansoor's private jet to pick him up and bring him to the show?
So he could do the money
I need
in
you
the
to call.
bank
I need you
bashing.
to call Wade Barrett for me.
Next up, we have Bronson Reed versus Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. Reed gave Gunther a superplex with both of them off the top rope. I guess they reinforced the ring.
Well,
'cause it
they've
didn't
learned
break.
since the last time Braun Strowman did it.
Reed went for the tsunami, but Gunther moved, hit the drop kick, a clothesline, and a big splash. But Reed kicks out. So Gunther powerbombed him for the win.
Yeah,
He kicked out of like a lot of stuff.
right. But that power bomb, that was,
Big Bronson Reed, half the size of Gunther.
I know, right?
Yeah. He should join Uncle Bobby.
Uncle Bobby.
Backstage, Gunther
It would
tells...
actually probably be better for him.
Of course.
Anything.
Yeah.
Backstage, Gunther tells Vinci and Kaiser that he wants Gargano stretchered out next week.
Well,
And then in the background, and talked about this before, how they just have NPCs standing around.
sure.
But this one felt different because in the background, someone was just standing in the middle of the hallway, like with their back turned, doing nothing, but it was like very dark. So like, it was just weird. Like it could be nothing. It could just be their NPC bullshit like they always fucking do. Like in the past, you would just have someone, they would just be facing a wall.
Right.
Like Joe and Eric are just having a conversation on SmackDown. And then there's just a guy just like this. And he's just staring at a fucking wall.
It's like a video game.
I know, right?
It's so dumb. So we'll see if that leads to anything. I don't know. Probably not. Could be Uncle Howdy. Who knows?
Staring at a wall like the Blair Witch.
Yeah. Backstage, Alpha Academy are working out when the New Day walk up and it's
I didn't.
hold on.
Dominik
It's like, oh, shake your hips, move your hips. We gotta get ready. Oh, hey, let's have a match next week. First time ever. And then Tozawa was in the background the whole time with like 1 pound weights.
Is he a part of their stable?
He might be.
Sure.
Here we go.
Alpha Academy.
Oh, God.
First the new day, and we'll find out who's got the best hips in the biz. Arigato! Tozawa! That's nasty! That's disgusting, bro!
He says it's nasty, but then he smiles and wiggles his hips.
Yeah.
So did Tozawa?
Bust a nut.
Yes.
Is that why it was nasty?
Yes.
What else could he have done?
Yeah.
But they were laughing.
Arigato, that's nasty. All right.
I don't know.
Oregato.
We're spending way too much time on this segment.
Horrible.
Next up, we have the Judgment Day versus Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso for the tag titles.
Yep.
Cody and Jey hit the Cody D on Balor, but Balor kicked out. Dominik kept interfering, so Sammy ran out and attacked him, but Priest threw him into the ring post. Priest kicked Cody in the balls while the ref wasn't looking, and then gave him the Razor's Edge through the announce table. And then Jey speared Balor and Priest, but Jimmy showed up and he super kicked him while the ref again was conveniently not looking.
Instantly killing him.
Yes.
And then Balor hit Jey with the coup de grace for the win. Judgment Day once again has some of the gold.
Boom. Did you see this coming?
Who I don't know.
Who cares?
Probably.
Who cares?
I guess they couldn't let Cody and Jey have it forever. I mean,
They
what's
go, oh, Judgment
so they
Day
gave it 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
has all the gold.
Do they?
Like
2 weeks, and they're like, yeah,
No.
this is
they have
right.
like none
they
of the
don't
gold.
have
They have-
Ripley's belt has gold.
Yeah.
That's it. And they don't have all the gold because Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah.
You could say they all have gold, even though,
Yeah, right.
most of those belts are not gold.
They are all champions.
They have all the silver and bronze
There you
and
go.
a little bit of gold.
That I like.
So that's the end of Raw. What a season premiere.
Wow.
These shows were
Boom.
crazy.
Boom, motherfucker.
Feels like episode 5. I don't know. But let's do awards. Who did you have for worst? Just kidding. We all had Charlotte Flair for worst dressed. Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
Sweep it.
sweep
I mean, honorable mention to Seth, though.
Yeah.
sure. Best dressed.
I had Jade on SmackDown.
Yeah, she looked good. I had Becky.
I had Maxine.
Yeah.
Worst
go wrong.
acting.
Tozawa, sweep it.
Tozawa sweep it.
Sure.
Best acting.
I had LA Knight.
I had Sami Zayn.
Okay, I went Roman.
Fucking Mark.
Oh, I'm the mark. Worst comment.
Yeah. Nah, that's nasty.
Oh. Oh no, wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had Jack said, I haven't hit anyone with my best shot. And I was like, please don't.
Yeah.
Right.
You're going to knock out half the roster again.
I know.
Those wrestlers have families.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Best comment.
That's a real good way to get yourself referred to in the past tense. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I love Triple H saying, I've always thought they were pumping in the booze. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I guess LA Knight saying you're a defending champion. Yeah. No.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, he's not defending.
right. Worst match.
Pretty shitty.
Natalia Piper.
No, that's the slowest match they've ever had. Of all time.
Okay. So put it on your awards.
I just did.
All right.
My slow-mo's Piper. My worst match is God. What did you say? Pretty shitty?
shitty.
Sure. Yeah, they suck.
Pretty shitty was my slow-mo match.
Best match.
Who are you?
Nakamura Ricochet?
No. LA Knight
That was
solo.
so perfect.
What, Joe?
LA Knight solo. Judgment Day beating Cody and Jay. God, we were dying last week because you were doing all
I know.
those crying tears.
I had nothing.
Yeah, sure.
Worst moment.
Natalia, or I thought you.
Tozawa. Oh wait,
No,
no, I'm
worst
sorry.
move,
Worst
yeah.
move. Sorry.
I had Natalia bumping, quote unquote, into Chelsea.
God, I'll just go with the Piper. Like,
Piper falling.
yeah.
Priest choke slams Cody on the apron, but he doesn't get him up high enough because he's standing on the floor.
Yeah.
So he basically just lifts him up and just puts him on the apron, and they try to sell it like something happened.
Yeah.
That was my worst move.
Best move?
The shooting star press off the railing.
I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
That was good.
Yeah, whatever.
Worst moment?
Ping-ponging the fucking tag titles.
No, I have the Tozawa and the weight room.
Tozawa, yeah. Best moment?
Cameraman putting Roman on Knight's glasses.
I just had Night Roman segment.
I mean, yeah, that whole opening segment was
It was
great.
good.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cena.
All right, on to breaking news. In a recent interview with Chris Van Vliet, Karrion Kross said that he and Bray Wyatt were slated to do something at WrestleMania.
Which WrestleMania?
So, this one.
Wait, who said that?
Karrion Kross.
But
I mean, remember the rumor? All the
plans
rumors were
change.
that they were gonna. Well, no, yeah, Bray Wyatt got sick,
yeah, well, no, they were also saying he was going to have a feud with Lashley.
but then Bray Wyatt got sick.
No, but I think what he's saying is he was probably going to interfere and join him or something.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe.
That's
yeah. Like he also mentioned, Alexa Bliss and obviously Bo Dallas, obviously Scarlett.
Right.
Like we were talking, there were rumors that he was going to have a new faction by the time WrestleMania rolled around, and it seemed like that was going to be the case.
Yeah.
Also, Sasha Banks was a total dick to a fan who paid for an autograph at a recent signing. Why don't you take a look here?
Oh.
How's New Japan Wrestling treating you? I know that you had left WWE because of the creative issues. So
Is that the reason?
that's what I read.
Oh, that's what you read. You weren't there. So no.
So what's the real reason?
Why would I tell you? Why would I just tell you?
He's a fan.
Yeah.
I want to know.
You ain't gonna see my interview. You ain't gonna read my book. You ain't gonna see me in the future.
I do all
He's
right.
buying your autograph.
We're next friends, but you
Whore.
weren't, and you just wait.
I got you.
Okay, cool. Thank you, JJ. Appreciate you.
Yeah, she's just like, unless she's trying to be like MJF, but it doesn't seem like that. It seems like she's legitimately annoyed.
No,
but it's
there's-
like the only crime this fan did was being a fucking mark. He's just a mark that asked a stupid question.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a total dick. He's paying you for your stupid autograph that
Right.
means nothing.
Also, your Woody cosplay kind of sucks.
Yes. She's cosplaying as Woody
Yeah.
from Toy Story. So yeah, it's just weird. It's just weird. She's always been shitty to fans though.
Oh, absolutely.
Like not in a fun MJF way.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like
No,
sucks.
she's just like she comes off as like, ew, gross, get away from me, you fucking peasants.
Just don't do these signings. Don't
Right.
if you don't want to meet the fans, then don't.
Yeah, right.
Don't do these signs. Remember the one like a couple years ago, like it was like a whole year after COVID started.
Yeah. Oh, with the plexiglass?
Well, the plexiglass, but then she would do photos with fans, but they would be like 10 feet away.
I know.
So it'd be this like super far away photo, and it's like, hey, there she is.
Right.
It's just like,
For sure.
what the fuck?
And then she posted photos with like people she knew,
Right.
but she wouldn't get close to the fans.
Yeah. Yeah. It was funny.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I didn't have any.
All right, on to rumors.
Vince McMahon gets kicked out for sex allegations?
That happened.
But then he returns and takes back the company?
He did that.
And then Vince sells the company but stays in power?
Oh my God.
And then Vince dyes his hair black and has a stupid mustache?
Confirmed. So Fightful reports that WWE and Randy Orton are hoping that he can return by Survivor Series.
Fuck.
Which is funny because, like, yeah, I think I said a few weeks ago, like, what if Seth retains against whoever and then Orton comes out? I don't think that's going to be what happens
No, what would be
anymore.
great is
because
that Orton joins a team as a surprise guy. That'd be fucking amazing.
That's, yeah.
Yeah,
So we'll see.
God, it's been almost like 2 years at this point.
A year and a half,
Yeah, a year and a half.
Also, Sports Illustrated reports that multiple sources close to WWE told them that there are no plans to have The Rock face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. But of course, that's exactly what WWE would tell them
Right.
if they wanted to make it a surprise.
I mean, The Rock came out and said that was the plan when he was on game day.
Right.
It's like, no, we were gonna.
Yeah.
And then what was the reason why they didn't?
He said that they couldn't figure out like a good way to do it,
No.
Yeah.
which seemed like a cop out.
Which means they couldn't finalize a number.
They also
Yeah,
said
right.
they also said that this decision is not up to The Rock, and it's like, of course it is.
Yeah. You're the
Of
Rock
course it
now.
is. You're gonna say no. Like that's not being a smart businessman if you say no.
Yeah.
Like sorry, all apologies to Cody, but yeah, they'd rather have The Rock, of course.
Yeah.
One of the biggest movie stars.
Right, of course. And it was in Hollywood. Come on.
Yeah.
Too easy.
Anything else?
No.
Trivia time.
So Bayley has won how many really just matches this year?
How many matches?
How many matches? Or honestly, just
Are we doing
singles.
like a higher lower?
We can.
Is this the main trivia?
Yes. Well, there's a side trivia too.
25.
How many matches has she won this year? 25? One.
Higher.
10.
Lower.
5.
Lower.
4.
4 is correct. You know, I would ask you to name her opponents, the people that she's beaten.
Uh-huh.
It's a real who are you of
I'm sure. Well, Zelina Vega.
Vega twice.
Oh, shit.
Can you name the other 2 shitty wrestlers that she's beaten this year? And I can tell you at which shows it was if you need that. One was a SmackDown this
Shotzi?
summer. Shotzi is correct.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then another one was SmackDown early in the summer. But until June, she hadn't won a match all year.
Yeah.
This one's hard, but I mean, she's been around, and you're like, she doesn't really do anything.
Dana Brooke?
No, she's been on NXT more. She's kind of part of a stable, maybe?
Nikki Cross?
No?
Oh, Indy.
No.
Candace.
No. She's kind of part of a stable. When the Judgment Day needed to fight 3 guys and a girl, she showed up.
Mia Yim.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But like not a horror. Like Bayley used to be like the main superstar, the main girl, and now she's won 4 matches in a whole year on TV.
Jesus.
Yeah. All right, fan questions. Fan questions. Here we go
Here we go.
with the fan questions. And we're going to have Sasha Banks read them all.
Yes.
Lindsay Hardy, is it me or did Triple H seem more like Triple H than the last few times he's graced us with his presence?
I don't know what that means. Sure.
This past time he seemed more like Triple H.
As opposed to what?
I don't know, maybe like with Vince not there, he's happier. You know?
Sure.
Robert Torres, any of you guys going to Dynamite in Rosenberg on Wednesday?
No.
Eric?
No.
Yeah, no, we're not going.
Yeah.
Dr. Coctopus, rank these 5 wrestlers for Mike skills only, but you don't know who the next wrestler is until you rank the previous one.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess I kind of like this.
All right, so we got The Miz.
There's 5 of them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 3.
3.
Why don't you guys agree on,
Yeah,
instead of
3.
doing 2?
We did it.
3.
Enzo Amore.
I'd like to move Miz down. 2.
2.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Fuck.
Road Dog.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, God damn it.
That's 5.
What?
Yeah.
5?
5.
Let's do 4.
He had 1 line.
Let's do 4. There's gonna be someone worse.
All right.
Road Dog.
All right, next up.
Road Dogg.
There, we saved 1 for MJF. All right,
right.
who's 5?
CM Punk.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Terrible.
Wow.
He's been terrible.
Road Dogg beat CM Punk.
He's been terrible at. Okay, we had to do a thing. All right, so he would have been 4. Sure.
No, he would have been 2.
yeah.
After MJF.
Right.
This is from Tony Khan.
Thanks, guys.
That Jay Sammy backstage segment, absolute cringe. Yes.
Yes.
Who needs to get kicked off Twitter first, me or TBD Josh Reese?
TBD.
No, it's Tony Khan. Come on. All jokes aside.
Yeah.
It's Tony Khan.
Yeah, that's true.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
James Griffith, hey guys, I'm a little confused. Can you try to explain to us who's actually running things backstage at Raw and SmackDown? Like, who is actually in charge of creating?
Yeah. No one.
According to the rumors, it's Triple H.
Rumors.
You know?
Yeah.
Bless you, Eric.
Thank you.
Bill Capri, how would you end the bloodline? This is crazy idea. Crazy idea. I would have someone win the Rumble,
Uh-huh.
and then they fight Roman Reigns, at the main event of WrestleMania. But here's where it changes.
Okay. Oh.
They beat Roman Reigns.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then kill him.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
perfect.
that would be awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well,
Like,
we'll see what
especially if it's like a guy who left the company and he came back an even bigger star. And then he had these amazing matches, but he gets injured.
Imagine night 2 of WrestleMania ends
Yeah.
with that guy not beating Roman Reigns. That would be people that actually paid to go to that show. Like,
Trying to-
Yeah.
horses' asses.
Trying to-
Probably would
right.
never watch again.
I mean, they would.
Trying to picture it.
You gotta picture these fucking marks who paid for airfare,
Yes.
who paid for hotels, who paid for finish the story T-shirt.
who bought a shirt, right?
That says,
finish the story.
The shirt might as well have said,
Finish
I'm
me off."
winning.
Yeah.
I'm winning at Mania.
No, I'm going to finish you off at Mania.
And then when the match ended, the shirt somehow changed to "Go fuck yourself."
Yes. Right. Oh, that'd be great, Andrew.
Yeah,
Great
can
idea.
you imagine that?
Great idea.
Thanks.
Imagine it.
Thanks. I can't. It's hard to imagine.
The night before WrestleMania, I was.
At least we had fun.
Sure.
Sure. At least we sat next to Bully Ray
We did.
for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Go fuck yourself."
He was very angry with us.
Yes.
This next question is from
You fucking mark!
Oh.
says, "Hey Eric, go Rangers."
Okay.
Yeah.
Just Eric. All right.
Jonathan Ramos. Well, Eric's more of a fake Astros fan than us, right?
That's pretty good.
All right.
Jonathan Ramos. So on SmackDown, LA Night. What is he grabbing? What is he grabbing? No. On SmackDown, LA Knight had a cool shot of Roman's reflection on his glasses.
Yes.
I can barely remember what happened on Raw, but what I do remember is the Jets slowly closing the spread and handing the Eagles their first loss of the season.
Yes.
Suck it, Philly.
Yeah.
PCJ,
Jets.
we have 2 new GMs for SmackDown Raw. It took 3 years, but we finally been introduced to Adam Pearce, and he has a legit job title. New SmackDown GM Nick Aldis has been in TNA, NWA, now in WWE. But we all know the greatest thing Nick's ever been in is still Mickey James.
I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Pussy.
Speaking of,
Who's the bigger cartoon character, John Cena or Paul Heyman?
John Cena.
Cena.
Cena now, yeah.
Yeah. Todd Fricker, Fuck, Marry, Kill.
All right.
Eva Marie, AJ Lee, Dragon Lee.
Okay. No.
So fucking Dragon Lee, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Mary,
It's awesome.
Mary, AJ.
Yeah. Kill Eva Marie.
Fuck Dragon.
Fuck that chick.
S. Thorne, will all this actually do anything different than Pierce, or will it be the same shitty script and Pierce just gets a day off?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, probably. Jason Dierm, do you think we'll ever see Triple H be involved on screen and in storylines as much as Vince was?
No.
He must miss being a heel so much. P.S. We had the season premieres. What did you guys do during the off season?
All 10 minutes?
Yeah, 10 minutes of off season.
Yeah.
I just kind of rested up and just, planned my future. Yeah, did that.
Well, twice.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers' Achilles. JETS. Jets.
Yes.
Best regular season win in years.
I'm sorry, is there a question or
No.
Most of these
Jake
fan
Baker.
questions or statements.
That's not a question, Professor.
I know.
Jake, I personally like hot potato title runs. Keeps things interesting. Which title should be next to have multiple carriers in a short period?
The
Roman's title.
Roman's title, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yes.
I want
God damn
when
it.
he loses it, I want like 15 people to hold that belt in like 3 months.
What did we say that year? 2003? It was 8 champions.
Yeah,
right.
That's awesome.
8 different champions.
Riorgi Porgy, I wonder if Nia Jax's ghost pussy tastes like ghost peppers. I like it a lot.
Wow.
Who's pussy?
Nia Jax.
So Josh sent that in?
Yeah. Monkey Tits. Judgment Day. That's his name.
Our fans' names are funnier than their
I know.
Yeah. Judgment Day is so intimidating when their music hits and the at the beginning of the song is the same as the theme from Full House.
They need like a full house entrance.
Uncle Saudi, I'm so excited for Jade. Even if she's not the best wrestler, they are making her feel like such a big deal.
Yeah, good for her.
Sure. I mean, teaching her in her off time.
What else they gonna do?
What are you going to do? Brett the shit man fart. Did you know SmackDown is going live?
What?
That's a callback to 2018.
Yeah.
First of all, it's 2016.
Ooh.
Is when it went live. That's when they changed it to SmackDown Live.
Lawyer.
You guys, what is that from?
How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, okay. You guys rock. Keep it up. Love the additions to the soundboard. Well, I mean,
Thanks, guys.
yeah. What else could you say?
Right.
Yeah.
Christian Cage's son. You guys should do a best mic worker of all time bracket. It's funny you say that.
Oh.
It's one of our first brackets.
Yes.
It's on here. Christian Cage's son. Would love to see if you could open it up to AEW, but also only ones worth mentioning are MJF and my father, Christian Cage. It's funny because we did it before MJF was a thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So if we did it again, he would go pretty fucking far.
Probably win.
Yeah. Also, I was going to ask you if we could get Christians go fuck yourself on the soundboard somewhere.
Yeah,
maybe.
it's not bad.
That'd be
yeah.
a good one.
Yeah.
You mean just
Right.
That's all.
Yeah.
Amir, I know it wouldn't make any sense, but some part of me wanted Randy to be the GM of SmackDown and just hit random people with RKOs, like the period when Austin was the sheriff.
It's gonna
on
be
Raw.
better than Aldis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Remember my idea like 5 years ago? RKO for hire.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
That was great. Because then he wouldn't be risking injury as much.
No.
Just hit RKOs. You don't even have to wrestle.
Once in a while, it's like Money in the Bank. You don't know when he's gonna come out.
Yeah.
Mark Carver was listening to an old episode where I said Lana was going to be the lone survivor at Survivor Series after going through the announce table 22 times.
Yeah.
He called me crazy. Now acknowledge me. That was Joe's prediction.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
So if it was yours as well, Mark Carver, then good job. Yeah. But I remember that was Joe's thing.
It was. When Lana showed up recently, did she ever show up again?
Well,
I don't watch.
We don't watch Collision. Yeah, so I don't know.
But I haven't seen anything online.
Neither
of her,
have
like
I.
coming out
Yeah.
with a sexy dress on or something.
Yeah.
I mean, what else would she do?
Right. Liable Chief, cast home improvement using wrestlers.
Oh boy.
Jesus. Who would be Tim?
Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Good job.
That's the most perfect casting.
I've ever seen.
Especially now with the fucking neck, like,
$12 million?
right.
The wife,
That's all.
Jill.
That's all
I
we
don't,
need.
yeah.
Jill.
Perfect.
Yeah, right.
Just make it the rest of
The
his
three
family.
sons.
Wilson. The three sons, Jason Jordan.
Wilson Cena, because you can't see him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my God. All right.
Omar says Al is Elias, three sons, Edge, Christian, Spike Dudley, Mr. Wilson, JBL. Yeah, no, I like Cena's Wilson, obviously. It's
Right.
Axe, who would y'all say is the most improved and most regressed wrestler of 2023 in either company?
Improved is LA Knight.
Yeah.
God,
Regressed
he
is Bayley.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Trivia. Yeah.
I guess, yeah. Charlotte regressed.
Come on.
She's been regressing. Dashing Dan, three biggish guys from different eras. Pushfire Barry based on who should have had a bigger main event push. Billy Gunn, Wade Barrett, or Baron Corbin. Push Billy Gunn.
Either Gunn or Barrett. Barrett was really good.
Yeah.
on
I would
Nexus.
push Barrett, Barry Gunn, Fire Corbin.
I would push Gunn.
Edge was in an interview saying like when they fought Nexus at was it SummerSlam or Survivor Series?
SummerSlam.
That he was like because they went over right. They went over Nexus.
No.
Nexus won.
Cena won.
I know, but Edge was on Cena's team.
Yeah, it was like Team Cena versus
Yeah,
Nexus,
yeah.
and they got
And Edge was like-
Bryan Danielson.
He's like, why wouldn't you have Nexus go over here? Like they were this big thing. Let them beat us.
Yeah.
Then they'd be even bigger. And I was like, oh, that's the start of shitty booking.
All
for
the
WWE.
all the rumors were that Cena wouldn't do it.
Cena's.
Yeah. So
Yeah, makes sense.
Zaheen Rahman, who's one wrestler that could use a gimmick change? What would be their new gimmick? Good God.
I mean,
Rizzler says Austin Theory.
That's
new
a good
gimmick
one.
could be how he got lost and was never found.
right.
That's good.
Grayson
I like
Waller could definitely
Maybe make-
pretty shitty deadly.
Maybe do like Austin Theory, but like he's like a 1920s actor. You know what I mean? And like kind of has weird makeup and
Yeah.
says
The,
weird
the
things.
silent movie promos.
Yes, like during commercials.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Awesome.
Jonathan Smith, WWE's best way to introduce Nick Aldis is to announce him as the GM of SmackDown and enters from the crowd to ringside.
Yeah, what the
Seems like a flop to me, but at least I'm intrigued about different managers for different shows. But they don't do anything
They
different.
don't do it. Yeah, they're not.
The last time it felt unique was Bischoff.
Right.
'Cause Bischoff took over the whole show.
Right.
Like he started turning it into WCW, and you thought that it might be like Invasion Part 2, but better, but then it never happened. But still, Bischoff was entertaining as fuck.
He had HLA. Good for him.
HLA. Yeah. Stacy Keibler! And she just comes out and gets naked
Yeah.
and puts her ass in fucking Lawler's face.
I know.
Or he had 3 minutes, right? Or 2 minutes, whatever it was called.
3 minutes.
He nutted.
Oh, the best
so
was when he
hard.
did the wedding when he invaded SmackDown with the wedding.
Oh, yeah.
And he was the old man.
Right.
Did I just say 3 minutes?
Yeah.
And like, that was so good.
It was really good.
Because no one fucking thought, no one had
knew.
any idea.
It's great makeup, yeah.
Split person, something. Who has the girthiest cock, Miz or John Morrison?
Miz, obviously.
Joe, you have the photos. So,
Miz or Morrison? I'm guessing, I don't know. Morrison.
Yeah. Yeah, he's hotter. Rizzler, please tell me you guys saw that kid honk on Natty's titty after she put her sunglasses on that girl during the entrance. I erupted laughing.
What?
So, yeah, I did notice it. She puts the glasses on the little girl. There was a kid in front of the little girl, and he's hugging Natalia. And then as she walks away, he, like, accidentally slapped her boob. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome what Eric just pulled up. Because talk about a major change. LA Knight was not LA Knight last year at this
Right.
time.
Yeah.
He was Dupree. What's his name?
Max
Dupree.
Dupree. Dupree.
So stupid.
Yep. Because of one man.
Yeah. No, not anymore, Vince. One day you were. Not anymore.
V for Vlad, can we get Christians go fuck yourself on the soundboard? Mitch,
Yes.
maybe. Mitch Tarr with Owens now on SmackDown. How long till he faces Reigns for the title again?
Yeah. Next week.
Next week.
Right.
Kimbo, why did Creative have oh God, that's terrible.
All right. Hey, we
Dylan.
can skip.
Non-wrestling question. I mean, I basically said it earlier. Dylan, non-wrestling question for Andrew. Have you seen the trailers for Spider-Man 2 PS5? Will we see a return of Twitch Andrew for it? It looks fucking amazing. I will be MIA this weekend for it. Yeah, so will I.
Yeah.
I pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
And so did Eric.
Yeah. Andrew's going to be getting 19 inches of Venom this weekend.
I'm definitely going to beat it this weekend.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
And play Spider-Man too.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Axe says, need to see how much Andrew likes 19 inches of Venom. Because that's how tall the thing is.
All right.
That
penis.
is how tall the thing is.
199 Big T. Weekly non-wrestling question that may or may not piss off Eric.
I'm already.
Out of the 4 remaining teams, who do you think wins the World Series? Go Phillies.
I think Texas. They haven't lost yet. They're just
know,
winning every
right?
fucking game.
I mean, if
Go
they
Texas, yeah.
last time the
Beat
Astros went to Arlington,
Yeah.
they whooped the shit out of Texas.
They did.
So if they can repeat that, then they may have a chance to go to the World Series.
Beat Texas.
But right now, it's probably going to be Phillies and Rangers.
Scherzer pitches the next game.
Ooh. And who? Javier?
Yeah, Javier. He's done well this postseason.
Cool. So anyways, make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Wrong Wrestling. You can also check out our other podcast, Hollywood Hogwash. It is October, so we're doing horror movies all month.
Spooky.
We just did Saw. We're doing other ones you guys can suggest. You can get a t-shirt or hat at prowrestlingtees.com/what's wrong with wrestling, or you can go to bonfire.com/thanks guys to get your thanks guys t-shirt.
Yes, you can.
And of course, become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling. We'll see you this week for the AEW recaps and all that good shit. And
That's right.
until next time.
Thanks, guys.